I'm lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmaker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete to Martin. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches. but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On the run, this is Jackson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Set. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his...
This is echoed from his line to Cyberball earlier in that same chapter. Don't our people look so happy? Orochi's either delusional, living in some kind of dream world, or he may not be aware of everything that is happening in war. What it is really like. And so here's another line that I'm going to take a little bit out of context, but I think is really representative of who Orochi is and what he is like. These are the other geishas talking about him and Komurasaki. I wonder if Shogun Orochi has any idea of what Komurasaki is really like, or that beauty overlooking. I think that you can make a fair argument that the beauty
Guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle and following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Past the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll set up to throw. And he finds him in. It's Norton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. To play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey. 4 down.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gore. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Carson with the Chargers on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Martin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. He got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Raiders offense. Set to head back on the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now in Los Angeles as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Hot. Hot.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Chargers getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And got his tight end, Duarte. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So out come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.
Okay, you bubbling.
Look, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas.